Did you see where he announced that he's gonna do a cannabis string called like Death Row Records Cannabis? Um, I wanted to ask your thoughts about that, and then I wanted to ask is do you feel like with him owning Death Row that E1 is still the exclusive distributor and that's not why he's putting out any music, or what are your thoughts on number one him doing the weed, but number two lack of anything musically from the company?
Uh, okay, yeah. The weed thing, shit, who other than Willie Nelson or Bob Marley do we think about when we talk about marijuana or weed? I mean, there's a guy that we know made billions off of it, which just think if Snoop would have had him as a friend, uh, we talked about him on the previous stream. I can't think of his name right now, but that guy, uh, you know, yeah. So Snoop, that's a great idea. I remember working with someone, this guy, attorney named Jock Shirley, and me and Jock had a blunt company that was trying to give Snoop a big deal on some marijuana paper and stuff like that. Look how corrupt they, y'all don't think of Moon Rock without thinking of corrupt. So yeah, Snoop putting his name to marijuana, uh, I think that would be that's a great thing, a big thing. The name Death Row, I don't think of Death Row when it comes to smoking weed. To be honest, I think of violence or Suge Knight. Uh, you wanted to call a gun Death Row or something like that. uh, but marijuana, I think of Snoop. But I understand why his people wouldn't want his name associated to that because Snoop is doing a great job. Uh, you got to remember, he done been in Chrysler commercials with Leah Ayatoba, whatever his name was. He done been in, with Martha Stewart on TV selling. He playing a preacher now on church. So yeah, I get it why he's not putting his name to that. And he's putting it to alcohol, but notice it's not Snoop Dogg, it's Death Row. So on that tip, um, yeah, I don't see a problem with it for Snoop Dogg. Like I said, Death Row's not going to do anything for the name of making you want to go out and buy a good OG or a good Bubba. Not a Bubba, nobody smoke Bubba no more, right? A OG or a cookie or one of those spaces. Y'all don't know about the marijuana game, so y'all don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah. Um, so yeah, that's my opinion on that. The second part to your question is, no, I don't believe E1 executive or E1 company is involved with the distribution of the album, of the music. I totally know that an ex-executive, this guy named Chris Taylor, who was an executive at E1. He wasn't very well liked by Michael Koch and myself. I don't like him because he fired my ass. but he is the one that, and he about to make my boy Alan Grumblock retire. Uh, but no, I don't believe that they have anything to do with the distribution, even though it is an executive that gave him, or allowing him to be the front of the music side. And shit, it is man, y'all love that the old artists. Reggie Wright, being a music head or executive, I don't want to hear it from one. I keep telling y'all, one. And I'm about to get mad and I'm about to kill off all our chances of getting some ex-interviewers or some interviews. Well, I won't be sorry. They can write and all of that, but I don't want to hear from one ex-Death Row artist. But maybe, and Crooked I don't even want to do it no more. And he was a Row artist, to be honest. So make sure I'm saying that right. I don't think any of them can sell. I don't even think the Dog Pound can go and sell an album again. They can do shows. Now they all can go make some money. I would love to see a Death Row tour again. Like we saw the Up in Smoke 2001. Man, if Drake could get all of them together with Drake Production and them on the stage, that'd be badder than that Bad Boy reunion that they did. Man, if they all can get back and do that, put Nate Dogg and Pac on there animated, or whatever they call that, however they doing that, virtual or whatever, that, I forget what they call that. What they call that, Jack? What do they call it? Yeah, do them like that, man, that'd be a concert from hell. But the going, y'all keep telling me y'all love this Mount Westmore stuff with Ice Cube, and Cube, Short, 40, and those are 3 of my top favorite 5 artists. Shit, I still don't want to go listen to that, to be honest. But you go play an E40 concert, I'll be there. A Snoop Dogg concert, right there. Ice Cube concert, right there. Too Short, maybe you might have to convince me to go to that one. But yeah, I'm just not one for old artists unless they are singing new songs. I'm sorry, old songs, and doing their stuff from the 90s or late or mid 2000s. Prior to that, I don't want to hear nothing from any of them, and definitely not from no artists. When you're talking about that, you're talking about the Outlaws, Lady of Rage, Danny Boy. No. I'll go listen to Danny Boy sing some cover songs, because Danny Boy's a talent. But yeah, that's my opinion on that.